All right, I have a task or a challenge that I want you to do, and follow along with me. Do it as I do it. I'm going to explain it, and I need to use a timer, so that's why I'm going to be using my watch while you guys do this. But you have to do this along with me, okay? So you need to have paper. Doesn't matter if it's written on or not, but I need you to have paper and a pencil or a pen or a marker, something to write with, something to write on, and we're going to do this challenge, okay? So don't start until I tell you to start, but I'm going to have you draw 2 lines, okay? Just one on top of the other like this. On the first line, don't start yet, you're going to write multitasking is a myth. And then on the second line, you're going to write down 1 through 19, okay? So when I tell you to start it, but I'm going to do it with you, okay? So first line is multitasking is a myth, and then stop, okay? Ready, set, go. I'm done. I'll give you just a couple more seconds. Okay, so that took me 8 seconds to write down, okay? Could have taken you a little bit less, a little bit longer, but in general, let's say 8 seconds. Okay, second line. Second line, I want you to write down 1 through 19, right underneath multitasking is a myth. Right underneath it, okay? Let's see. Ready, go. Shoot, go. Okay, I'm done. I'll give you a couple more seconds. Okay, so that took me 12 seconds to write down. Could have taken you a couple more, a couple less, but we're just going to say 20 seconds total for both of those tasks, okay? Now, I want you to draw 2 more lines. Okay, so I have multitasking is a myth, 1 through 19, and then 2 more lines down here. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to alternate between those 2 sentences. So, you're going to write M1, U2, L3, okay? And I'm going to time you. Let me get my watch ready. Don't start yet. Ready, set, go. I'm going to give you a little bit more time. Somehow I ended with my H instead of my 19. So somewhere I wrote down 2 letters in a row instead of alternating. Okay, we're going to stop it right there. How much harder was that? Like, I started writing down M1, U2, L3, and I'm like, wait, what am I spelling again? And I had to look back up. Even though I know how to spell multitasking as a myth, your brain, like, multitasking is a myth. That's what it is. It does not exist. You cannot multitask. You cannot do 2 things at once. Your brain is searching back and forth between 2 different things. And it took me, I think it was 45 seconds to alternate between writing down those 2 things, those 2 lines, versus 20 seconds to write down those 2 lines separately. On average, it takes you 2.5 two and a half times to do something, to do two things together versus the two items separately. So if you find yourself overwhelmed trying to do multiple things at once, like doing laundry, doing meal prep at the same time, cleaning the house, taking care of kids, doing your training, doing your lifting, like doing all these things at once, and then seeing other things around the house that have to be done, just stop, okay? Multitasking is diffused awareness. You are taking your 100% of your awareness and you are splitting it up into multiple things, which means you're not giving each of those things 100%. You just can't, okay? So, stop. Recognize that you are trying to do multiple things at once and that it's not going well. You're probably getting frustrated. You're probably dropping stuff, knocking stuff over, forgetting some things, being sloppy, just not doing it to the best of your abilities versus if you were doing just that one thing at a time. Okay? So recognize that. That awareness is huge. And the first step. And then what I want you to do is literally get out a piece of paper and do a brain dump. Write down everything that's in your mind, okay? All the things that you need to do, your schedule, what's going on, feelings, thoughts. Get it all, everything out of your head onto paper, okay? That's going to free up your mental capacity. And then you can take that list and you can prioritize things. What has to get done right now? What is my number one priority? What is the one thing that's going to move my life forward or that has to get done right now? Okay? Do that thing first and then prioritize the rest in the order of importance. Okay? But multitasking is not a real thing. It does not exist. It basically just takes your attention and breaks it up into multiple pieces so that you're giving a little bit of your attention to a lot of things, okay? So let me know if this activity helps or if you have any other questions on multitasking. But multitasking should really be called diffused awareness.